Good morning, Mom Nation.
Good morning.
Thank you. Thank you. So glad to be here. So happy to be here. Um, so, uh, so my kiddo's getting old. It's really weird. I don't know. I'm just not used to it yet, I guess. And he's almost 12, right? So I better probably get used to it. But have you been to Feed My Starving Children
Yeah, I've done it quite a bit.
with your kids, like a field trip?
I haven't gone with Austin yet. I've gone with a couple of different groups, and then me and Soraya and I do it at least twice a year.
Oh, cool. Well,
So
let us know when you go next time.
yeah,
Because I really
yeah.
enjoyed it. I love that, we packed let me back up. So I went on a field trip with Jackson's class yesterday and we went to Feed My Starving Children. And it was really cool. I'm always just so touched being there to see the generosity of others. We ship so much food we packed like $10,000 worth of food just yesterday, just our group. So,
Man.
morning, Jazzy. So, that's just awesome. And I love being a part of helping out somebody else. We shipped, they shipped to Guatemala and the Philippines and like all of these other countries where kiddos are hungry. And I don't know, it's just such a great story and such a great thing to be a part of. It's all sorts of stressful when you're with a bunch of 12-year-olds, though, I could tell you that.
Yes. I mean, I went with a
Good,
teenager and it was stressful.
good Lord. And I don't know if comes as a shock to you guys or anything, but I'm a little bit of, I'm a little controlling. And
No.
I know, shocker. So they explain all the rule, and I'm a rule follower too, right? So they explain all the rules, and they really drive home, hey, try not to spill. Like, we understand spills happen, but this is donated food, and the more that is spilled, that's the less that can be sent to kiddos that need it, right?
Yeah.
And I am like Little Miss Efficient. So I don't waste anything according to me. I probably do, and I don't know it, but I don't according to me. And so I'm like freaking out because these 12-year-olds are like dumping the stuff in. They don't even have a bag underneath it. So the food's everywhere. And I was the only adult on my team. So I had to seal the bag because it's a heat sealer and they don't want anyone under 18 using it for, obvious reasons. Yeah. And I'm like a drill sergeant from the heat sealer. No, you're next. No, you're next. Under there. Hurry up.
That's funny. Yeah, you get a little bit of anxiety whenever you're in that line, and then you see the other people in line, and they're like, if they're working faster, it makes you want to work faster. And then you see other people and you're like, oh, this could be done more efficiently. And you see kids struggling and you're like, ah. The last time that I went, I was super bummed out because I couldn't be doing anything that touched the food because at the time I had a permanent bracelet. And so I couldn't take the jewelry off. So then I was stuck putting labels on bags, which I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty nice. So you just get into you're not on a time thing. You're just in your own world. So that wasn't bad. But yeah, Soraya is in National Honor Society, so she has to do a certain amount of hours of volunteering every semester. So we usually pick that for part of her community service hours.
Yeah, it's a great place to do it. Thank her for doing that. It's a really nice thing. And Jazz says, between Ash and I, she is so chill compared to me. I don't understand how chill people are chill. I'm not. And I've just realized I cannot be the solo parent in a group of kids at that place ever again.
You're I can't do it.
I had fun, but my stress level was literally through the roof. And I had to be like, okay, Katie, this isn't the end of the world here. It's okay.
It's not the Olympics. But yeah. But it's hard too, because then our competitive nature comes out and then our controlling, I'm not very controlling in situations. I turn controlling and yeah.
I am way competitive and I know what you're saying because it's a thing, right? It's how many boxes can each team pack. And we ended
Yeah.
up packing 22 boxes, which is 36 bags per box. So like our team did well.
Yeah.
I want to say that's probably better than I've ever done, to be honest. But it wasn't without me, gaining a couple of gray hairs in the process.
Yeah. You're like, this is stressful. And the kids are just like, ugh. But you're like really taking it seriously. Yeah.
I was.
Mhm.
I think her inner anxiety wants to scream, but she does it so much better than me. She's talking about Ashley. That's funny. That's so
That's
funny.
awesome.
But they don't like, seriously, like if I had some advice for feed your starving children when kids come in with parent chaperones, don't make it a competition. Let's just celebrate every box we pack, because that just sets me off. Like I can't, like, oh, we're competing, we have to win.
Yeah. And then these poor kids, you're like, hurry up. Put it in the bag.
They're like, they're kids, so they have fun. I don't know what that's like. And so they're all like changing jobs and stuff. Like, oh, I want to be the scooper now, and I want to be the bag holder. And I'm like, take your job and keep it.
Yeah, just keep it. It's inefficient. That's funny.
Yeah. So that was my experience. Poor Jax. He must be like, my mom's a spaz. Sorry. But I was not the only parent that was spazzing, in my defense. So funny. Yeah. So anyway, how's your life? That's you just caught up on mine.
It's been busy. It was a busy day. Even this morning. I had a call that I was on for over an hour and a half. That was crazy. Then I was late to dropping my toddler off to school. He's supposed to be there at 8:30, and I dropped him off there at 9:30.
Well, so, hey.
Yeah, and then I was debating. I'm like, should I take the call? Because I took my laptop just in case. Like, should I just not rush home and just take the call from the car? And I'm like, oh, I love my double screens.
Yeah.
And so I rushed home. Yeah. So
anyway.
Yeah, it's
one of those mornings.
It is one of those mornings, but yeah, and then my husband went to Sholo for one of our jobs today, so it's just been crazy day.
Yeah, well, join the club, right? All right, guys, let's dive right in. You could see all of my tabs today, so we have a lot of stuff to talk about. And I just want to do a quick shout out to my auntie, Susan Goyette. Thank you so much. She won the giveaway for last month, which was a theater tickets for a family of 4. It's a Puffs play, and it was like Harry Potter style, we determined. So it was that kind of play, and that is so fun sounding, but she's not here locally. And so she did an awesome thing, and she gifted it to Ashley Schultz.
Oh, how sweet.
Isn't that super sweet?
We love Ashley. Oh, Ashley's going to love that.
Yes. And everybody, Ashley is a household name, so you should all know who she is. She was actually the co-host of this show for some time. I think like 2 years. Yeah. And we love her. She's still around, and actually saw her a couple of weeks ago. So congratulations.
That's so great. I'm so happy for her.
Same.
Sweet.
And just little side note, which I don't really mention all the time, but you all should know, our jingle, like our intro song for our Coming From the Heart, or From the Heart podcast, is actually Susan's single, her original single, called Coming From the Heart. I think it's Coming From the Heart, right, Aunt Sue? I think that's the name of it. But isn't that so cool? So she provided us or allowed us to use a clip of her song, which we are ever so grateful about. And it's a really catchy song. So if you guys want to download that, it's like $1 download on Apple, I think. That's it's here. Awesome. Did she put it here?
I love how musical all your family is.
Yeah, they really are. This is Amazon. Okay, so you can download it from Amazon, and it's actually on this post. So if you're interested in checking it out or listening to a sample, find Ashley's post, which looks like this. My computer wants to populate the picture. Soon it will. And you'll get the link right there, and you can check it out. So big shout out to Susan, and congratulations, Ash. All right, you know this lady.
I sure do. I was so excited. I was so excited, but this is I think we all have, I think, yes. I was like, we have such great giveaways, but this was one of the ones that I'm like, oh darn. Even though Connor hates like going, he won't ever go to the spa, but like I'd be like, man, if I got that, I could use it with me and Soraya or me and my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a head spa too that it includes. I'll let you go over all of it, but I've gotten one.
Head spas are
Awesome.
amazing.
Yeah.
Actually, I got a head spa done and I did it live. And so I
Oh, cool.
streamed it on YouTube. This was years ago though. And it's got
Yeah,
like I don't know, like 5,000 views or something on it.
that's
It's got
awesome.
a pretty good amount of views. But yeah, I totally agree with the head spa. Super awesome. Where am I? Where am I? Choose your relaxation style. Oh, cool. Okay, so a lucky Mom Nation winner, and this is with Diana Eisel. You know her. She
I
is
sure
the
do.
co-host for our Love Story, which is one of our podcasts here.
Yep.
And she is with Diana Eisel Therapy. So pretty easy to remember. Her business name is her name. And she donated a $250 gift certificate for a couple stress relieving spa experience. And I agree with you. So actually, I was going to say I would love to go with my mom too, and I would, but I have one of those husbands that probably goes to the spa more than I do.
I could see that.
Yeah, we love
Oh,
him.
that's funny.
He's a little bit girly, but that's okay.
He takes care of himself.
I guess.
Self-care. You're
So,
like, yeah, sure.
yeah. Couples head spa, as Sonia mentioned. So I guess you can choose between the two. It looks like so a deeply soothing scalp treatment to melt away tension, and a couple scratch spa. I've never heard of that. Have you ever heard of a scratch spa?
Yes, and I want to go because I love massages. But okay, I don't know if this is exactly what they're talking about, but I'm guessing. I don't know how else you could interpret it. But they have these words like they literally scratch your back, but like in that nice, like tickly kind of pressure where it's just like have you ever had people like where they kind of like go over you a little bit with your like lightly scratch you and it just feels so relaxing and great. That is what I saw it on TikTok and I thought it was the coolest thing ever because I love my back scratched. But yes.
Interesting. I've had an exfoliation done where, like, a full body where you go in and they have like the gloves,
Hmm.
and it feels scratchy. I don't,
Yeah.
that's about the
You're like,
extent of what I've had.
well, either one of those would be fantastic.
Yeah, right. Right now, actually.
Yeah, right.
So, guys, this is what you're playing for this month. Super exciting. Make sure that you get as many entries as you can on the giveaway wheel because this one is an awesome one. And I don't know anybody who doesn't need more time with their spouse or their significant other. Truly, I don't, with
Yep.
life being as busy as it is. So, check it out. And big shout out and thank you to Diana Eisel of Diana Eisel Therapy LLC. All right. You know this one. So,
Hmm.
one way, so we offer many ways that you guys can get on the giveaway wheel, and the instructions, if you need them or if you need more ideas on how to gain more entries, up at the top of the group, you're going to click on the cover photo. And if you're on the computer, you're going to look at the side. There is a caption in there. You will click on there's either instructions in there or you might need to click on our Direct Me page. So the link for the
Hmm.
Direct Me is also in there. Click on that, and then you can find the tips and instructions on the monthly giveaways and how you can get more entries. This is one way. So if you receive the monthly newsletter, which is it comes by email and it's only once a month, you can sign yourself up. Again, top of the group, click on the cover photo. In that caption, there is a way that you can sign yourself up to what we call the distribution list. So if you're on the distribution list, cool, you're going to be getting this email here shortly. The newsletter, again, it's only one time a month, guys. So we don't flood your inbox daily. Like, I signed up for something at Kohl's, I think, the other day. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was getting some dress pants and I signed up for something, and I got like 3 emails in one day.
Oh, that's
And I'm
weird.
thinking, this is a bit excessive. Well, it continued, so I had to unsubscribe. But that's not what we do. It's literally one email a month and has been for 8 years now, I think.
Yeah.
So just so you guys know, um, you'll receive in that newsletter, it's kind of a recap of what we had going on in the group for the previous month. So you're going to have links to all the podcast episodes that came out that month. The giveaway will be further explained in there. All sorts of things. We've got events coming up, things like that they're going to all be in there. It's kind of like a one-stop shop. So you have everything at your fingertips. But at the very top, the very first thing is the Mom Nation trivia question. And all that you need to do is reply back to that email. So just hit reply and give us your answer. And if you get the answer correct, you will be put on a wheel, because a lot of people get it correct. Let's face it, this isn't like, they're not super hard questions.
Yeah.
And Google's there, like you're allowed to Google things. We're not going to watch you in your home. So let's face it, they're not tough. So everybody that gets the correct answer gets put on a wheel. We draw that, and we will draw it next Wednesday. So the winner for that's going to get 3 entries into the giveaway for the month.
There you go.
Yep. And the question is, what is Diana Eisel licensed as? We probably said it in the previous slide. Mm-hmm. So there you go. Ooh, it's challenge time. This is my favorite challenge ever.
I saw this yesterday. I was like, woohoo.
Yeah, I literally have clutter I don't like clutter at all. So Sonia's been to my house. She probably looks around and says, "Where's all your stuff?" I've had somebody actually walk into my house once before and be like, "You guys have lived here for a few years. When are you going to move in?" I just don't dig clutter. So this is my favorite challenge, because here's the craziest thing. The only thing that's cluttered in my house, and I'm talking it's not closets, it's not cabinets, guys. I clean them out quite regularly. The only thing that's cluttered is my desk. Yeah. Isn't that weird? It's the only thing in my entire house that has like piles of crap everywhere, notes. Like I have all these, I'll show you, like all these notes, like piles of notes. Like who takes handwritten notes? Like who the hell is that?
I do. Look, see, I have a pen and pad always at my
We're desk. Old school.
Yeah, my desk is I cleaned it off like a week ago, and it has like a couple things, like an old drink that I need to throw away from yesterday that's just sitting here. Like, you know what I mean? Like an empty soda can, or like, you know what I mean? Like we put like our mail that's important, but we haven't like put it away yet. I'll throw it on the desk. But I'm the same. So I grew up with, and my mom's not like this. So she's on here right now. I'm not just saying that because she's on here. But
hi, Mama Martha.
She is my mom's a very like tidy person. Like she cleans, she's tidy, she's great with her laundry, she's routine, she's great. My dad is like a hoarder. He works super poor, and so like throwing anything away is like, he'll use it someday, or he could sell it for money. Mm-hmm. And so with me, I'm opposite. Every time, because I move a lot, and every time I move, I just purge as much stuff as I can. I either throw it away or give it to somebody. Like I just like giving all my stuff away and then just starting fresh and clean. But yeah, it's the same thing with like all of my houses, where it's just not like, and even with like laundry, even with like old socks with laundry, like I love pairing the socks. And after like a month, if I still have the same reoccurring single socks, because I have a bag of them, then I'll throw them away. And it's like, obviously if I haven't found it in the last month, they're gone. But it's just satisfying.
It really is. But I'm a little bit like your dad in a sense of I will repurpose something if I can. So you give me a little bit of anxiety when you tell me you throw away socks, because those can be really useful for like rags and stuff. Or like if you pick something up that you're like, I don't ever want to see that rag again, it's going in the garbage. Like that kind of stuff is what I use old socks for. So
I throw them because I have towel. Well, I have like the little, because I like having my towels like I color coded the kids' towels, so like so it just helps us keep track of whose is whose. So like Soraya has a certain color for all of her towels, and then Austin has a certain, well, like Austin and Connor do in their bathroom, so it's not them each, it's just they have their, so it knows that that's in their bathroom.
That's boy. That's boy color.
So if I see a towel, like if I see one of my towels in Austin's room, he stole my towel. Like it's like, use your own towel, dude. Like it's not,
bro.
And it's just easier to put things away. But then there's other things like my car. It's a disaster.
What?
So yeah,
Not
my
me.
car is one of those things where like I'll like if I go like to drive through to get a drink, I like have to finagle my cup holder situation to put a cup holder. Like everything
We
else
need
is
pictures.
oh,
Pictures.
negative. But then I'm also one of those like whenever like I'm part of that car seat safety group, and whenever like people will take a picture of their kids to check their thing and they have like trash all over their car, I'm like, your
You're like,
car is dirty.
you're my kind of mom.
I'm not gonna admit mine's the same way, but I will not post a picture of it. Like it's bad. I'm so bad with like my car's a mess. And I have like whenever we go to showings and we print out an MLS sheet whenever a lot of people do whenever we do showings. Those and like new build information just yeah. I'll clean it out like once a week, but like there's a time where Connor hates it. He's like,
Well, because he's me. Yeah, because he's me. The same
Yeah.
way. I feel the same way. And Matt and you are very similar. So
Yeah.
there you go. But this is for you then, Soan. So Declutter Dash, guys, this is our challenge for the week. If you don't know how the challenge works, we've been doing challenges now for like 7 months. And so 1 week a month, every day of the week, because it takes time to develop a routine, to develop a habit, right? So we're trying to give you guys a jump start. If this is something that you want to develop a habit around, decluttering just one small area a day. So for me, I would have to cut my desk in like quarters. And I'd do like 1 quarter a day. But anyway, guys, we hope that you can get a jump start on decluttering your home, your car, your life. And this counts for like it says on the flyer here, it counts for a drawer, a shelf, your purse, your car, your desk. How about your email, digital clutter? How about your photos, screenshots? How many screenshots do you have for like the last 10 years that you sent to somebody for whatever reason and just kind of ended up sticking in your storage? You guys, some people pay for that. And so think about what you're paying for. Are you paying to store junk that you don't need? Might be time to get it decluttered. My mom says, decluttering is fun. Yes, it is, Mom. I enjoy it. All right. So that's another way that you guys can get on the giveaway wheel. What you need to do is every day that you complete the challenge, just right, mission complete, down here at the bottom in the comment section. Nobody's completed it yet. It is my favorite, as I stated here. But I will be doing this challenge for sure this week because it's my fave. So at the end of the week, we tally up everybody who has commented each day. It's the honor system, guys. We hope that you do the challenge if you comment, but we really don't know if you do or not. And we tally all of those. Everybody goes on a wheel that has answered, and then we choose from there. So realistically, you could get 7 entries onto the wheel.
Yeah.
The declutter challenge wheel, not the giveaway wheel. Only one person goes onto the giveaway wheel and they get 3 entries to the giveaway. Got it?
That's good amount. Good amount.
All right. It is a good amount. Upcoming events down, not down, but up at the top of the group. You're going to click on the events section. That's going to open up our events page. And our events, guys, if you're a member in the group, and you probably are if you're watching this, and you want to put an event up, just send it to us. Just actually what you can do is you can create the event and staff will see that in the pending posts. And if it violates a guideline, then we'll talk with you about that and give you some tips on how to kind of get around that. If there is getting around that, if it's something that's illegal, we're not going to help you get around that. Okay. Yep. But if, I could come up with a variety of examples of things that we've helped people with in the past. So communicate with us. We'll help you out. Today, this is today. Wow, we've been talking about this for like days. I mean, weeks and weeks and weeks. Yeah. But today we have the Fall in Love with Your Eyes Skin Tightening Education Seminar, and that is going to be hosted by Jessica Roth on Tuesday, February 10th. That is next Tuesday. We have the You're Not Alone Separation and Divorce Support Group, and that is with Miranda Ray. She is the co-admin over in our divorce community, which is a sister group of Mom Nation. So check that out if that's something that you're going through, or you're anticipating you might be going through it, that kind of thing. Check out the Divorce Community by Mom Nation. This is our public facing fan page. And I wanted to show it to you guys because unfortunately, some of our events don't push over to the group, even when we share them in the group sometime. We don't have any upcoming events on the page, but I just wanted to share it with you so that you know to check both places if you're interested in doing something with us, or if you see a post and you're like, hey, where did that event go? I wanted to do that. You might have seen it on our fan page versus in the group. So check both places. We had our Meet the Divorce Defenders event on Saturday.
Oh, I forgot about that.
It was so good. Really and
Awesome.
truly was very enjoyable. We had I got the declutter done early this year due to the rummage sale at Cornerstone. Yeah, I remember that, Ash. I think you did that last year too, didn't you? And then Mom says, "Hi Mom, great advice. I just got rid of over 3,000 emails the other day." Yeah, don't you just feel a little bit lighter even though emails aren't heavy to carry? It's still like, oh, breath of fresh air.
I just hate seeing that number of unread right there.
I know, that drives me absolutely batty. But anyway, back to the Divorce Defenders. If you guys don't know who we are, I'm a part of the team. We are a team of 7 women, and we are out there to try to make the divorce season of lives a little bit easier, and help you make the process a little bit easier for you. We also focus on cost-effective divorce solutions. We actually don't have an attorney on the team that we quote unquote sort of tie ourselves to. We have resources for many attorneys based on your needs. If you even need an attorney, you might want to talk to our legal doc prep person first, because if your situation is amicable, you might not even need an attorney, and that's going to save you thousands. So all of us have our own expertise as it pertains to divorce and separation, and we are all free to speak to. So if you want to talk to maybe you got some real estate assets and you're not really sure like what's going to happen with that, then you can chat with me about your real estate assets as you're, navigating the separation process, and I'll help you out. I'll give you some information, and you don't have to pay me for that. There is so much that we have to pay for out there, and I'm not saying that our advice or our information isn't valuable, but we just want to help. And that's really what our mission is to help women through this process as best that we can, in the most cost-effective way that we can. So thank you so much, Aunt Carolyn. It is. And we've talked to so many women over the last, we've been doing this since I want to say August or something like that. And we have talked to so many women and have helped so many women. We had a handful that came to our workshop, I guess, seminar, whatever. And what they were able to do is meet each and every one of us. So we did a little 2 to 3 minute sort of talk about what we do and who we are, and as well as share our credentials. And then each participant had an opportunity to do a private breakout session with whomever they wanted to talk to. And that was for a 10-minute period. So you're not going to get your whole story out in 10 minutes, but it does give you an opportunity to meet that defender, find out if that's somebody that you need in your life, or get some information from them for free. And you don't have to pay to do that. We have to pay so much for everything these days that we just wanted to offer that service to the mamas out there that need it. So
yeah,
that was long. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Hopping right into the next post that we have here. It is the first letter post. And if your name starts with the letter of the week, which this week was brought to you by the letter Y, then comment below. Your name will go on a wheel. If you know of somebody and maybe she's not in the group, or maybe she is, but she hasn't commented her name, she's a friend of yours, you can go ahead and comment her as well. That works too. So let's see who we have for Y. We have a couple of Ys on the wheel today. I'm going to turn the music
more
down
than last time.
Yeah. Last time was W, right?
The last time we had Y, there was only 3 people on there.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, W.
Here we go.
Yvette.
Yvette. Congratulations, Yvette. Winner, winner, winner. So that means that she just got an entry on the main giveaway wheel. So she probably is interested in a couple spa experience.
Yes.
I don't know anybody who wouldn't be. I mean, raise your hand if you're not. And so now she's got a chance to win it, guys. It's that easy. Here's another one that's super easy peasy too. And this is our welcome post. So every Tuesday we put out a post welcoming our new mamas to the family. Look, I haven't commented on it. Oh no, I got a comment. Welcome to the family. Because that's what we are here, guys. We are a family here. All right. So thank you all, whomever invited you to the group. They probably had a wonderful reason to do so. And we hope that you are enjoying all of the resources, information, camaraderie, and interaction so far. So let's see who wins. We've got a wheel for that too. So every newbie that comes into the group each week, we have a special wheel for you. And it's pretty cool to see when the newcomers actually win the giveaway for the month, because that has also happened. Jill Zimmerman, congratulations, Jill.
Perfect. Then I am typing fast today.
You sure are. Welcome to all the new mamas, and congratulations, guys. All right, moving right along. What are we diving into? Oh, we've got one more post. We're not going to pull a winner on this one because February just started. I promise, guys, it just started. That might be news to some people out there. But if your birthday is in February, and I just want to shout out to Skylar because Skylar's birthday is in February. So happy birthday, Skylar.
I did not know that.
Yes,
That's
I think
awesome.
I commented her. Did I comment her? I should have. Yep.
You
commented her. So awesome. If you know of a friend, whether she's in the group or not, doesn't matter. If she's a mama and you think that she belongs here, definitely tag her so that she can get a little notification to join. She just might win a giveaway as she gets into the group for the very first time, which is always kind of cool. So if your birthday is in February, comment your name here below, or if you know of a friend, comment her name below, and we will pull that wheel at the end of the month.
Awesome.
Everything that we're showing you is held in the featured section, by the way. So top of the MOMnation Arizona group, go into featured, and there you will see all of these posts that we're going through with you guys. They do get changed out. So like, for instance, when we have a new, new month. Yeah, there we go. Great example. So in March, February is going to go away. It's not going to be in the featured section anymore. And then the March post is going to be in there. So just so you know, we do our best to keep that as tidy and decluttered as possible. Does the featured list count for decluttering a small space?
No,
because I do
last time that got decluttered. Well, no, you declutter it every time we have new posts, right?
Well, Sky helps, but yeah, every once in a while I pop in there too.
Yeah.
This is another way, guys, that you can get onto the giveaway wheel. This is our top 10 list. This comes out, we pull it every week. This is Facebook that calculates the amount of posts, reactions, and comments that you make within a certain period of time. And they come up with a top 10. So this is not something Sonia and I do. This is good old Mark Zuckerberg himself. Just kidding. I don't think it's himself, but it's his platform. And here's what we got. So in the number 1 spot, we have Kelly New. And number 2, we have Marissa Hall. Number 3, we have our winner from last month, Ashley Schultz. Number 4, we have Jen Stone. Number 5, Ashley Parker. Number 6, we have Christine Ruiz. Number 7, we have Alexa Rowland. Number 8, we have Leah Fry. Number 9, we have Jazzy Aguilar. Number 10, we have Jody Slepsky. So congratulations to our top 10s. We appreciate you being here. We appreciate the support. We appreciate all of your contributions. Words. Did you catch this one?
I did. I liked this one. It made me want to cry.
Yeah.
Well, and it caught me in a vulnerable time after a call that I had. So that's why I was like,
yeah. So this actually, yes, Marissa, do I see me on the top 10? Yes, I see you. The giveaways rock. Thank you so much, Aunt Sue. I totally agree. And my mommy says, congratulations on the top 10. Woohoo. Yeah. So this one actually, there was a lot of inspiration for this one for me, but mainly the biggest story that sort of sticks in my head is this phenomenal mom that you actually know as well. And she's very open about her story. She was a drug addict
Mhm.
for quite some time. And she doesn't just the way that she presents herself, and she got herself out of that. She'll speak about it. It's very, very inspirational when she does. In fact, we interviewed her in a From the Heart episode many moons ago. But I was just thinking about her and people like her that make a bad decision, or make a decision that sort of impacts their lives negatively for a period of time. But I feel like that as women, we can sometimes carry that and carry that label when it just doesn't apply anymore. And for this mama, it doesn't apply anymore. And I'm not saying that she carries this label or anything. She just got me thinking about moms that might not have pulled themselves out of the guilt or out of that labeling yet, but have done the
Mhm.
work and have gotten on the other side and have learned from the mistake made and have learned from the bad decision and have pulled the value out of that bad decision in terms of taking responsibility, taking accountability.
Mhm.
It's just, it just really hit me hard. And so actually, this one came out a little bit late because I actually took some time off from work, guys. I know, crazy, but I did. And I went for a very long motorcycle ride on Sunday. And I don't like have music or anything in my helmet like a lot of people do. I just think. And this is really what I just kept landing on is I just want to give a big hug out there. And, this has touched my life as well. So I carry a part of this as well. But just big hug, big love and light out there to the mamas that have made some mistakes in the past, but don't choose to allow it to identify you now. Like you are not a product of your decisions. That isn't your label, if that makes sense. Am I making sense here?
Yeah.
Help me, help me.
Yeah, no, 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 I totally agree. And a lot of times, some of those decisions, yes, were bad decisions, but I think a lot of the times it's kind of fight or flight, right? Like sometimes you make those decisions because you think that that's your only choice.
Yeah,
And then sometimes there's labels put on you, even though those people don't know the full story. And then you start to believe those labels, and then it messes with your head.
yeah,
Like one of mine that I think was, and I'm being super vulnerable because it's something that used to affect me a lot, and now I'm just like, it is what it is. I don't care.
mm-hmm,
Is all I have 3 kids, and they all have different dads.
mm-hmm,
And those times in my life were, like a lot of people are like, oh, they don't have the same dad. And like, it's like, oh, hoeing
yeah,
around. And it's just like, no, when I wasn't, but even if I was, whatever. But
yeah,
they're all 7 years apart. They were all at time, that's just the way that my life worked out. And I
mm-hmm,
used to feel very ashamed from that. And the label that I got or what people thought, I really took that into my heart, and it really affected me. And I started to believe that. And then I really started to process it, and I'm like, look, like I made decisions at those times that for all of my kids, decisions were made that led to my kids. And I would never, if I can go back and change those things, I won't. Because
right,
even though, yes, 2 of my kids are in a broken family, I have provided a fantastic life to my kids. I
mm-hmm,
love my kids, and I have great relationships with both of their fathers, and we co-parent greatly. And I can't imagine a life without my kids. And I have
yeah,
learned a lot from those decisions. So I think that's the important thing is whether it's a decision that you made during fight or flight, whether it's a label somebody put on you and they don't know the full story, whether it's something that you really just made a bad decision because you're in a bad place. The important thing, like you said, is to learn from those things, to accept those things, and really not to ask for forgiveness, but to forgive yourself, because
huge.
that doesn't define you. And if I let that define me, I wouldn't be able to, like, how would I be able to make friends, to love myself, to like, you have to forgive yourself, but learn from that and move on and move forward in your life. Cause and that's why this one like really like hit me hard. Cause I'm like, man, like you're not alone. There's so many people that go through things, and it really, I mean, they really shouldn't define you at all. It's what you have done to learn from those things, or how to approach those things that really define you.
100%. Life is just a series of experiences, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, thank you. That one was, sometimes I come on and I say, man, I had a lot of anxiety dropping that one because, that was a tough one, or, that one was a spicy one or whatever. This one, I couldn't wait to drop because I just hope that some mama out there caught it and it just offered her a little bit of relief from herself.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You're so hard. A lot of people are so hard on themselves, and you really do need to just forgive yourself, and it's okay. And you're not alone. There's a lot of people who feel that way.
Yeah, totally agree. Totally agree. All right, next up, Miss Erin McDonald. Speaking of the divorce defenders, she is our health and wellness guru on the defenders. She is there to help you feel better, eat better, treat your body better, or get your revenge body if you need to. She's there for all of it.
Yep.
Marissa says, Sonia, my kids have a 10-year gap and people judge me because they have the same dad. That's wow. That's
people
interesting.
will find if people want to judge, they'll find a reason to judge. You could be doing
exactly,
and that's something that they're battling within themselves. That has nothing to do with you. It's just
100.
They have the issue. So yeah,
totally agree. That's funny though, huh?
Yeah.
The 7-day hormone reset. All right, y'all. Who doesn't need that? Like, we're all starting to get up there in age, aren't we? I mean, I suppose there's a few youngins in the group. All right, maybe it's just me and you soon, but we're getting to that point where hormones are just a thing. Like, it's an everyday thing. It's a life thing. We need to deal with it, whether we want to or not. And Erin is right there with you. She's very knowledgeable on the whole hormone situation. And this week's episode is about just stopping the guessing, because don't we guess a lot, and start stabilizing. So catch that if you guys are in it like we are, or Mama Martha says, I need it. Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. Marissa's knocking on 40's door. Oh, girl, it's nice in here. Come on in. I've been here for about 6 years. Going on 7. Anyway, connect with Erin, and she's here each and every week. She also has her own playlist and podcast over on our podcast platform and our YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is where it's at, guys. That is where we hold everything. So if you're like, I missed that podcast, I really wanted to catch that, then hop on over there. It is at MOMnation USA. That's the handle. So connect with Erin if you are in need. And I don't know anyone who isn't, quite frankly.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk prepayment penalties and what they could mean for mortgage rates. So there have been a couple of ideas that have been getting sort of floated out on how we can help our homeowners out there achieve homeownership, or maybe homeowners already have homeownership, but our homeowner wannabes can achieve ownership. I know it's tough. Sonia and I have this conversation each and every day. And there are some things that the powers that be have been talking about that can help ease the burden. And this is one of them. And that's reintroducing prepayment penalties in hopes to drive the cost of getting a mortgage down a bit. So if that's something that you guys are interested in learning more about, then catch this Tip Tuesday. It's in the group featured section. They only hang there for about 30 days because Facebook erases our live videos, which is wonderful. But I just told you YouTube, right? So this is a different YouTube channel. At Team EvoAZ is our real estate YouTube channel, Sonia and I. And we have a playlist called Real Estate Tip Tuesday. And that is where all of these tips each and every week will reside. So if you want to catch the replay on this one, guys, you can hop on over there. But YouTube, yes, I know. I love me some YouTube. All right. We only have 3 more, guys. Hint, hint, coming up to the end of the show here. If you want to get, who got first commenter? Jazz?
Yes.
Okay.
She sure did.
So first commenter is also on this show only, is also going to get you an entry into the giveaway, guys, as well as last commenter. So if you're hanging on with us,
Yes.
you really don't have that much longer to go, and you could quite potentially get last commenter. I will call it. And sometimes comments come in after I call it, but whomever I call is the one who wins. So when I'm ready to call it, make sure you are the last comment there. This was a great live and learn. And this was with Rachel Bell. I'm going to totally butcher that. Sorry, Rachel Beldenko. Rachel Beldenko is a CPA, and she came on with me to talk about a couple of tax changes that are affecting families and mamas. So things that you guys need to know about, and also the 530A account. So if you guys haven't heard about the 530A accounts, they're pretty cool. Learn more about it by watching this video. It's only a couple of minutes long. It's really, I think like 15 minutes or something like that. And you can learn a little bit more about it. If you need even deeper information, connect with Rachel. She's awesome, very easy to talk to, very knowledgeable, and she will help you with more information on those financial accounts. Have you heard of that yet?
No, I have not actually. I'm being honest on that one, but I should look into it because I don't know how I haven't heard of that since I'm like huge with like financial literacy for my family. So
check it out. So, your kiddos might not qualify. There's a couple of different guidelines as far as kiddos who qualify. There is, if I'm remembering correctly from doing the interview with her, there is something that your kiddos might be eligible for. I've got to look into it further for Jax, but the one where they give you $1,000 to open up the account, like the federal government gives you a grant for your kiddo to open up an account. That, which if you don't put any money into it at all, is pretty significant once they turn 18 and they're able to, I guess, cash it out. I don't know. This is not my expertise, guys. That's why I brought on Rachel, because it is her expertise. Super interested. Jen says, in learning more about the 530A accounts and how they stack up against IULs for kids. Thanks for bringing so much valuable info, Katie. You are so welcome, Jen. Jen is a money girl, so we're going to actually see her probably in the near future. Yes, Jen, pop up again talking about stuff like this. So I'm really wanting to put a nice solid resource in place for our mamas when it comes to money talk and investment and things like that. And Jen and I are currently in talks about it. So that's pretty cool. Ashley says she pops back and forth off of YouTube and Facebook, depending where she is. YouTube, you can listen to lives and go about getting things done. Yeah, exactly. You can go back and pause and speed it up. Yeah. I listen to all of my videos, all my replays on 2X. And my husband sometimes hears it and he's like, how the hell do you even understand what's going on? I do, because I'm used to it.
Yeah. I love, I always, for everything, even like all my videos, or even just like entertainment videos, I always just hold it down just because I get bored quickly. And if they're talking too slow, I'm like, all right, get to the point.
I can't do it. I have zero patience. Patience. Best advice ever to start kids investing early. 100% Art Care. 100%. All right. So that's that. We got 2 more to go, guys. What's this one? Oh, this was heartbreaking. So this is Laura and I. Laura is a licensed therapist, and she focuses on women and children. She has 2 practices in the East Valley, and she's just a rock star. She's amazing. Good friend of mine.
Yeah.
We talked through a post that actually came out that day because we saw it and we were like, oh my gosh, this is hitting both of our hearts. We really need to talk about it. And it was a post in MOMnation Arizona, an anonymous post. We're not going to call anybody out, but we do go over it in this episode. And basically, this mama is feeling like a failure with her very, very young child. So it was touching. It was very heartfelt. I hope that it helped this mama out. I did share it with her on the post after we filmed this one. But I can't tell you how many moms, probably most, that I've talked with that have felt like this mama has at some point in their child rearing years, usually with the first one, because it's tough.
Yeah.
You don't really know what to expect, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, there's not a how-to parenting book. There really isn't. There's supposedly all these books you could buy to learn about, but nobody really knows until they're in your situation, and not only your parenting situation, but also your childhood, because like I mean, how you parent goes back many, 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 many years. Like there's different cycles, and even if the cycle breaks, then the reason you're doing that is because you broke that cycle. It just is like, it's crazy. And so I think my thing and how I feel about when people post about them, like when they're posting, they're like, oh, I did this, I did that. Say that maybe they did approach it wrong, if that is even such a thing as doing it wrong, because nobody knows what's the right way. But
Right.
if if they post that, like, and then they, oh, I feel bad, I feel like a failure. Just you coming to a place to crowdsource on how you can approach this makes you a better parent than a lot of parents, because that
100%.
means that you care. And man, parenting is, gosh, it's hard. It's so hard. It's hard not to, like, like last night I had a thing with my toddler. He is having a really tough time not sleeping with us, and he even goes and lays with his brother, but then he he ended up in our bed again at 4 a.m. last night. And so it's just like, but like and then he'll cry, and then I feel bad. I'm like, I don't get these years back. Should I just let him sleep? But then it's like, then he knows if he cries, he gets what he wants. And then it's a constant battle between like you want to tend to their feelings, but then you also are their parent, not their friend. And
Right.
it's tough. Like I mean, parenting trauma is the best way to put it.
Yeah.
It's traumatic. I'm excited to watch this one because I haven't watched it yet, but yeah.
It's a good one too. And we also get into parenting when you are processing and addressing your own trauma as well.
Yes, and that's a big one.
Yeah.
That's a huge one. Or like even like with me with Austin, it's tough because like he has ADHD and I have ADHD, so like we both are horrible with managing our emotions. So then like he has short patience, I have short patience. We both, and it just becomes like it's like I have to step back, and like there's been times where I'm like, I'm just gonna walk away right now. We'll
Yeah.
finish the conversation later, because then I'm gonna say or do something that is not okay. And so like that's super tough. There's so many different things that go into parenting,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's tough. It's a tough one.
We talked through a lot, actually. We talked through, stepping back into the leadership role, because as a parent, you are a leader, and that,
Yep.
doesn't mean you have to be harsh or cruel or anything like that, but maintaining that leadership stance. We also spoke about that. So lots and lots in there, guys. Yes, absolutely, Jen. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's not always easy to do, and we don't always know how to do it, or we don't always know that is, what we are actually dealing with, right? So having these conversations and putting these episodes out, for me, I feel is important, so that people can sort of recognize, hey man, that sounds like me. Oh, that's what I'm dealing with,
Yeah.
because we're all kind of
Yeah.
on
No.
different sort of areas of the journey.
Yeah. Absolutely. And the thing too is just to make sure, like I wish that it was just, there wasn't a stigma for therapy, because a lot of people do still have that stigma. And like I've
It's
gone to therapy
unfortunate.
with Soraya. Yeah, like you need, I mean, it's so great to have a person there that's not like going for one side or going the other, but really they're just going to how can we make this relationship healthy again? What
Yeah.
steps can we do to take? Or even if it's offering, like there was something that Soraya had to tell me, and she wanted the support of her therapist.
Hmm.
And I'm very open with therapy, and I'm like, let's go. And then and she told me something heartbreaking, and it was nice. It was nice for two things. Number one, it gave me time to breathe. Somebody else was there, and I'm like, oh, I need to breathe.
Yeah.
Don't react. But then it also helped process my feelings and how to address certain things. And there's so much. She's gone to therapy with her dad to address how she feels with their relationship, and it's really helped. And I wish that like it's okay, and it's to seek therapy if you can, and there's resources available. I know that Laura's helped bring attention to quite a few resources if you can't afford therapy, which is unfortunate for a lot of people, but there are plenty of resources out there to help you out. So reach out to her if you need that resource. But yeah, it's just, I mean, I wish the stigma wasn't there, because therapy is magical. I mean, they don't just like snap a finger magic, but like it really does help you. Their job isn't to fix you. Their job is to show you ways that you could like help yourself.
Yeah.
So, and it's a lifelong thing. There's upkeep, but yeah, definitely
Totally
go to
agree.
therapy.
Totally. Yeah. And Ashley, I agree with you too. Ashley Schultz, so Ashley Parker is saying this. Ashley Schultz shared things so beautifully and vulnerable about things going on in her life. It allows others to live through their own experiences. I think that is important on any platform. Communication is so relieving and healing. I totally agree.
Yes, it is. Super, super. Yeah, it's super important too. And I like got brought to tears from reading Ashley's post. And
I know
that helps you, that helps you so you can, vent your feelings. And then it also, it's nice to, she was and is such a huge part of Mom Nation, and it's so nice to see how many people are there for her and really care about her, because she's just such a beautiful person. But also reading that for somebody who's going through something also validates to them that they're not alone. So, sharing those kind of things on social media, if you feel comfortable, can be very healthy.
Totally agree. And Jen says most healing is self-healing through guidance and different perspectives. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, last but not least, and speaking of Jen Stone, this is her sister, Darian. So Darian and so Darian, if you guys don't know, she is the co-admin over in our Sober Mom Nation group, another sister group of Mom Nation. And that is for the sober curious, it runs the gamut. You don't have to not be a drinker totally if you want to join the group. You're absolutely welcome to join it at whatever level in your journey you are. We don't discriminate over there, but that is the theme of the content in that group. And she does have events and things that she puts on, which is really great. Love her. So we do have a monthly podcast, and we talk through being a girlfriend. Like, what does that mean? Like friendships, because that can become difficult as we are adults, having kiddos of our own and that kind of thing. And this was a topic that it kind of just hit me one day as I was thinking about what our next topic should be, was the fact that I never thought of when I had my kiddo and I started doing play dates and stuff like that. Like, I never thought of how to navigate somebody else's parenting style.
Yeah, it's hard.
I never even thought to like put any sort of thought to it. I know I keep saying the word thought, but I didn't. And I would have had a better plan had I done that, because you're going to run into this. And maybe it's a good friend that you can have a good, hard conversation with. Maybe it isn't, right? But what are you going to do? What are your boundaries? What are your actions? If XYZ happens and you're not comfortable with it, what's your reaction going to be? Always a good thing to think about. So we talked through a couple of different things that pertain to this topic in this episode. And I loved this episode. And honestly, I wish I would have had this one before I started doing play dates, because things might have gone just a little bit more smoothly for me. And that's not to say that things went terribly outwardly. I mean, a little more smoothly internally for me.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, it catches you off guard sometimes, and sometimes you know that you should say something or do something or address it in some way, but your brain is in such shock that you just kind of let it go, and then by the time you want to bring it up, it's too late. That happens to me all the time.
Absolutely.
So it's like it happened to me this past weekend, and it wasn't like a play date or a friend thing, but like Austin was playing football with these kids at this it's this place. I gotta find what the name, I forgot what the name of it was. But it's this really cool like place with like sand, and they have like tacos, and it's just really fun. But kids were playing football, and this one little kid that was playing football, they were playing tackle. And this one little kid, they were like trying to tackle Austin, and this one little kid got Austin's head and like slammed it down into the sand, and Austin got a bloody nose. And I'm like, after I'm like, I should have said something, but like I don't know where his parents were, and I don't know, like, but like he really did like Austin's nose was like dripping. And it was I felt so bad, but I'm like they were playing, but then that was like overboard. But it's hard. Even me and my sisters, all of us parent completely different, and even with it's so hard to navigate any relationship whenever those core beliefs you have as a parent are challenged. Like my oldest sister, and oh my gosh, if my mom's listening, she's probably gonna tell her, but it's okay, Mom, you can tell her. But we have a fundamental, like I'm trying to think of how to say it. So when my kid, like with cousins, like if they're at school, it's a little bit different, but like with cousins, if like one of the cousins, if somebody gets hit, I would expect somebody to tell on them and then us address it. I don't condone hitting back because it just can escalate the situation, mostly because your cousins, like, and where the parents are here. So me and my sister have a very, like, she feels very strongly about that. Like her kids need to defend themselves if somebody like hits them. But then me, I'm like, no, you tell so that it doesn't escalate. And there has been times where one or the other has happened, and it's like it gets intense. So like it's hard because I love, just as people do with their friend, I love my sister. We love each other till if anything happens to her, oh my gosh, I don't know how I'd be able to, I don't know. But like I've talked to you about certain things, and there's, you know, like how do you move past those parenting styles whenever your parenting style is so different, and each of us are so into that core belief, because we turn into mama bears and we just want what's best for our child and to protect our child. And it's hard. It's tough. It's a tough thing, but the best thing to do is to communicate, which I haven't watched this one, but I'm pretty sure that's probably the biggest thing. And boundaries, communication and boundaries.
It's pretty much the bottom line to every episode. Communication, boundaries, communication, boundaries.
It's true.
So true. All right, guys, I'm calling it. Jen Stone, last commenter. This is the end of the road. We are so happy that you guys have been with us today. Thank you so much. If you want to send us a very big hug because you think we provide value here, you love our resources, you love Mom Nation, you think we're funny, I don't know, then hop on over to our YouTube channel at MOMnation USA. That's the handle. Do us a favor and click follow. And that sends us a really big hug and says, yes, Katie and Sonia, continue to do what you're doing here. You are doing great things. And with that, I hope that you have a wonderful Wednesday, y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Welcome to Mom Nation, where moms find real support, real connection, and real community. Founded in 2014 by Katie Holly Lambert, Mom Nation started as a way to unite and empower moms. Now it's grown into a movement. Through vibrant communities, local events, and meaningful conversations, Mom Nation helps moms grow, share, and thrive together. Listen to From the Heart, where we share inspirational stories, useful information, and discuss a variety of women-related topics. And check out Live and Learn, where moms just like you share helpful tips, tools, and real-life skills. Be part of something bigger. Visit www.momnation.com and follow us on social media, because motherhood is better when we do it together.